Welcome to episode 86 of Online Marketing Lessons. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, rapidboostmarketing.com. Today we are talking about how to steal your competitors' traffic ethically, part 2. How you can do that is basically a technique called retargeting. What does retargeting means? Retargeting means basically you are retargeting or re-engaging a certain set of customers based on their past behaviors. So example that if a customer went on your competitor's website, you can actually show your ads to them. If your competitors visited your own website, you can show ads to them. If your competitors, like let's say, end up searching your competitor's name on Google, you can go after them. If your potential customer receives an email from your competitor, you can go after them too. So the idea is that you can actually retarget any customer who you think either have used a keyword which contains your competition. Either they have been on your competitors' websites, either they have been on your competitors' social media channels, or if they have received an email from your competitor. All using all these different techniques, you can actually go after the traffic of your competition. So it's super easy to set up. You can basically use Google Display Network. You can use things like Facebook retargeting. AdRoll is like another program which helps you do that. So there is a lot of programs out there. There's retargeting base. So a lot of these programs help you basically do exact same thing, which is retargeting. Now what usually happens that retargeting is super easy to do. So example is that let's retarget every competition dental clinic in a given area, considering they are all your competition. But the problem happens that people end up making mistakes around retargeting. So let me give you an example. You're a dentist and you start showing your banners to all the potential traffic who have been on your competitor websites, and all of those ads have just one call to action, which is what, we are accepting new patients. Now imagine that you are a patient who's actually just looking for teeth whitening, or you are a patient who is looking for orthodontist services, or you are a patient who's looking for completely different services which is provided by dental clinic. So you may have to make sure that you have to segment your users. So example is that if Ali visits a teeth whitening page, Ali just sees an ad with the teeth whitening messaging on it. If someone visits an orthodontist page, they see an ad which has orthodontist message on it. And I give you a simple example. Last time, if you guys have bought a ticket from Expedia, from anywhere, right, you probably have seen that the ticket deals keep following you everywhere, because they know that this particular person is going from Toronto to New York, and that's what they're looking for. They weren't going to show you the ads for Seattle to Vancouver, because that's a completely different route. So segmentation is very, very important. Secondly, we call that recency. So what does that mean? That you have your most warm customers are within 24 hours of the initial interest they have shown. The more delay you do, the harder they are to get, and you will see you will get a really high click-through ratio from a retargeting clicks when it's just 0 days to 1 days old. As soon as they go to set 2 to plus days old, then what happens that usually the conversion ratios slows down. And the reason for that is if you were looking for a car mechanic today, there's no guarantee that you will be looking for a car mechanic 1 week down the road. So if I'm a car mechanic and if I want to target you, I have to target you today. Secondly, frequency. So a lot of people have a have seen that like banner ads, how many frequency like do you need? So it's proven that no one clicks on your ad first time and they end up buying it from you. So you need multiple touch points with them, and they say it takes 7 touch points before someone makes a buying decision. So that means that they have to see your brand, they have to see the messaging or your website around 7 times before they actually pull a trigger and say, hey, you know what, we want to work with this company. Last thing is like, make sure that when you're designing your ad, try to make sure that like, it's relevant and it stands out. Because like, we see so many ads around us, and we only pay attention to the ones which are actually like, what, they're very creative, they are actually like talking to directly our pain point. So try to make sure that when you're retargeting your competitors traffic, try to make it relevant to them. So those are some mistakes that if you don't make, and if you actually set up a proper retargeting campaign, you can go after like your competitors traffic ethically, and you can steal a lot of their traffic. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early at episode 87 of Online Marketing Lessons. My name is Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, rapidboostmarketing.com.